Are you thinking about getting a new gaming controller? Good, because today we are going to take a look at the new X05, the newest gaming controller by EasySMX. They were nice enough to send us their newest controller for free, so we're going to do a little unboxing and then also take it for a test ride to see what it can do. Also, if you should like this controller and decide to get one for yourself, make sure to click the link in the description below. And also make sure to use the discount code X05. That way you will be able to get a 12% off bonus for your purchase. And here it is. Well, more like this. It comes in this protective bubble wrap, whatever you call it. And the X05 is the newest controller by EasySMX. It comes in 3 different colors. I decided to get the green one because the black one unfortunately has pink buttons. I don't really like that. I would have preferred it with red buttons. Black and red is a nice combination, but unfortunately it's not available, so I decided to get this toxic green one. Well, it does resemble an Xbox controller, so green is pretty fitting, I guess. It is somewhat of a budgety controller, it goes for $30. But it does have some interesting features, like the Hall effect triggers and also analog sticks, with a response time of 0.1 milliseconds, and also a ceramic chip antenna, which ensures stability and minimizes latency. It also has 5 different vibration levels. Yeah, that's for the ladies, I guess. You know, when you play your digital novel games and want some interactivity. But jokes aside, the most interesting feature is the RGB effect with 7 color combinations. Yeah, we definitely have to try this one out. Okay, there's not really much inside the box. Here we have a little bag with those rubbery cover thingies for the analog sticks, and also this weird thing. There are some stickers on it. I'm not entirely sure what this is for. There is also obviously a cable for charging, the controller itself of course, and there is of course also this stick here for the 2.4G connection, although it is also supposed to have a Bluetooth function. The controller itself feels pretty light. It is pretty much the same design and weight as an Xbox controller. On the back it also has a switch for different functions. Yes, it has this switch here on the back where you can select between BT for Bluetooth, or this symbol here, it stands for the 2.4 connection, and the NS is for pairing, it says here in the manual. Also this O button here is actually for taking screenshots. That sounds pretty cool. We're going to try it out too, obviously. And it also has a turbo function with this M button here. So basically we have to press M and A, for example, and then M and A again to turn it off. The controller itself is pretty light, comfortable and feels really nice. I also like that they included those rubbery thingies, because this is actually what I have on all of my controllers. Compared with the SteelSeries X controller here, for example, it's actually much heavier. And also the SteelSeries, it doesn't even have batteries inside, and it still feels heavier. Yes, this is the good thing about this X05, it has an integrated battery. It also has the classic button layout as the Xbox controllers with the switched analog sticks. Personally, I actually do not like it, but it's just my preference. I prefer the PlayStation layout. This is also why I got the SteelSeries. I never get to use it though, because it's because it runs on batteries and it's kind of a pain in the ass. The SteelSeries is also a little bit larger than this one. The buttons on the SteelSeries, for example, are also much louder, and the analog sticks too. I didn't really mean it to be a comparison video between those two, but I don't have an original Xbox controller unfortunately, so I just ended up comparing it with this one. But all that aside, let's see the thing in action and see how good it actually behaves in-game. Okay, here we have Mad Max. I have not played this game for a while. And yeah, what can I say? The controller works pretty fine. I don't even remember what the buttons are though. Whee! Okay, great. I mean, what can I say? The controller works fine. To enter the RGB adjustment mode, we have to click M 2 times. Yes, it vibrates, and now I should be able, with the left analog stick... Ah, there we go, look at this. You can change between different RGB modes. So it's like left, right, up and down to change between steady on, breathing, dazzling, gradient and off. Okay, different colors for example. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The RGB feature is definitely something really cool. Not many controllers have this, especially not ones that are in this price category. As for the turbo feature, we have to press M and then a button. So how about this? Yeah. Now he does it on its own. I'm just holding the button and he measures and bashes. Yeah, and now it's off again. So the turbo mode works pretty well. The only thing left to try is the screenshot function. So basically it's supposed to be this button, but it has to be in switch mode. So this is actually one function I am not able to check because I don't have a Nintendo Switch. And yeah, unfortunately the screenshot button is only available for that. But other than that, it's a really decent controller. I don't see any downsides, to be honest. Except my only complaint is that there maybe should be a couple of more colors. It would be cool if you could, for example, separately choose the button colors. Like that way I could have a black and red one. It's definitely something I prefer. But other than that, it's pretty cool. And I think the green one looks pretty dope also. It has some more functions here. You can adjust the vibration, of course, or the joystick and trigger calibration. You do this all basically with the combinations of the M button and other buttons. So yeah, what can I say? It's definitely a pretty cool controller. For that price, I guess it's definitely worth the money. It's light and comfortable, the material feels nice. There are no sharp edges or anything, so the manufacturing is pretty good, the quality is decent. As I said, the only thing is that there are only 3 different colors available. That's a slight minus in my opinion, but it's really nothing to be complaining about. I really like the RGB stuff. The vibration, this is the default mode now. It is actually pretty powerful and nice. From what I can tell by briefly testing it, it is pretty much the same as an Xbox controller, pretty much the same quality as an Xbox Series 1 or Series S maybe controller, plus of course the RGB stuff, which is really pretty cool. So I guess I do recommend this controller, so don't forget, if you want to get one of those for yourself, make sure to click the links in the description below, and also use the code X05 to get it 12% cheaper. And also, thank you all for watching, and see you around.